on the road than the A6. When you compare it to the BMW and the Mercedes, it's a close third. I think the Mercedes actually feels a little bit more accurate than the BMW out on the road. BMW is a very close second since they've been chasing luxury. They've been sort of softening that 5 Series over time, and this comes in a very, very close third. The last thing to know in the drive section of this review, and I'm being totally honest with this, is that if you drove this vehicle back to back to back with a Lexus LS, a BMW 5 Series, a Mercedes-Benz E-Class, you'd be hard-pressed to tell the difference between those 4 vehicles. They really do feel very similar out on the road. The 2015 Genesis is truly a testament to how far Hyundai has come in so little time, and I'm not talking about the fact that they were making truly terrible cars about 30 years ago. I'm really just talking about that last generation Genesis, because the difference between the 2014 Genesis and the 2015 Genesis is truly eye-opening. The last generation Genesis successfully apologized for its interior that was a step behind the competition, its handling prowess that was a step behind the competition, its lack of ultimate composure out on the road with its low price tag. And I think that it really did a very good job at apologizing for that, because I frequently had to tell people I'd still buy it because it's $20,000 to $30,000 less than your Mercedes or less than your BMW. This vehicle doesn't have that same problem, however. This vehicle feels truly 98–99% of a BMW 5 Series or Mercedes-Benz E-Class or that Lexus LS I keep talking about out on the road, and it is still a decent amount cheaper. So this vehicle really can sell on its own merits as long as you can get past this Hyundai logo right there on the car. Before we dive right into pricing, let's go over what our fully loaded V8 has on it. We have 245 with tires up front, 275 with tires out back. Keyless entry, keyless go, and power folding side view mirrors. Large 4-piston brakes, power closing trunk lid, quad chrome exhaust tips, and front and rear parking sensors. Dynamic cruise control, pre-collision warning, lane departure warning, blind spot monitoring, lane departure prevention with active steering, and we of course also have active high beams. We have a heads-up display module right there in the dashboard, and we also have rain sensing wipers. Real wood trim, we have this adjustable thigh cushion, we also have adjustable side bolsters as well. Pricing for the V6 model starts at $38,000. Now you may think that that sounds a little bit expensive, but this is not a Chrysler 300 competitor, it's not a Chevy SS competitor, etc. So you do get an awful lot more luxury features standard on the inside. For instance, we have leather standard, heated seats, paddle shifters. We also have navigation standard in this model, all engines, an 8-inch LCD, keyless go, rain sense wipers, and acoustic laminated glass. Now compared to the luxury entries that are starting out around $38,000, you won't find standard navigation, you won't find iPod interfaces in those luxury competitors, but you will in the Genesis. If you get crazy with the options in the V6 model, you will end up at $51,500 fully loaded. There are really only 3 packages to choose from. Hyundai does like to keep options at a minimum. That helps keep the costs down. Now, $51,500 is, strangely enough, the base price for the V8 model. There's only one option in that V8 model. You get the heads-up display, 9.2-inch LCD, 17-speaker sound system, an active suspension, as well as a